I want to welcome you to the nitric oxide workout. Nitric oxide workouts are really popular right now because people can't get out and exercise, can't go to the gym, but it's a great exercise for us to do really for the rest of our life. And the benefit of a nitric oxide workout is it only takes a couple minutes, and literally it will speed up metabolism, it will speed up your immune system, it will speed up your blood, so it thins the blood naturally. So the word nitro oxide basically is what you would give to someone who's getting ready to have a heart attack or a stroke to thin their blood. Well, this exercise does it for 2 hours after you do it, and it literally only takes a couple minutes, and it has lasting benefits. So in a perfect world, you do a little nitric oxide workout every 2 hours. I like to do mine first thing in the morning to get my metabolism going. I also like to do mine before my exercise and after dinner to kind of keep my metabolism moving fast during the day. But nitric oxide workouts are easy. Ours are a little bit different because we understand that proper spinal alignment and proper structural is proper function. So we always want to do our exercise in a way that actually helps our x-rays. So for example, majority of our patients have what we call a forward head posture. So the last exercise we want to do is things that make that worse, which would be sit-ups, okay? Majority of our patients don't have enough lumbar curve here. So the worst exercise for them to do here, if they don't have enough lumbar curve, would be sit-ups again. So we have to make sure we're doing our nitric oxide workout in a way that benefits the structure of our spine, okay? So you're gonna see us doing exercises that work the entire body, but particularly the muscles in the posterior neck as well as the posterior lumbar spine to help protect these curvatures and hold your adjustment. Now, 10% of our population has what we call a sway back. Okay? When you have a sway back, that means you have too much curve here. If you're one of those people, I'll tell you, and we'll change up one of the exercises for you, but the majority of people will be able to do it just the way we teach it here today, okay? So remember, the purpose is increase metabolism, increase immune function, keeps our blood moving rapidly. So the nitric oxide workout, very simple. We're just gonna do some simple exercises, and I always wear my head weight when I put on my nitric oxide workout, put my head weight on. When I'm wearing my head weight, I'm working the muscles in the posterior spine, which is what I want to do, okay? And then once I put my head weight on, I have my feet shoulder width apart, and the first exercise I'm gonna do is what we call a deep knee bend with a lateral raise, okay? And basically I'm gonna have my chest up, my head weight's on my head here, and I'm going down. As I go down till my legs are parallel, I'll keep my head up the entire time, and my arms are gonna come up. So now I'm working my legs, I'm working my glutes, and I'm also working my shoulders, okay? That's the first exercise. And we only do about 10 to 15 repetitions, and it's usually only one set. You can do 2 sets, and you can do up to 20 repetitions if you want to. But most people just do 10 in one set, okay? My next exercise is called the good morning exercise. With my head weight on, I'm gonna put my hands behind my head, and I'm gonna push my head backwards, but my hands are not gonna let my head go back any further than that. I'm then gonna come down into a flexural bend, where I'm gonna come down and back up, and notice when I come back up, I'm gonna keep the curve of my lumbar spine. If I go down so far that I lose the curve of my lumbar spine, I went down too far. So it's gonna look more like this, okay? And I'm pushing my neck back, and I'm working my back muscles, I'm working my hamstring muscles, and I'm also working my rhomboids, and particularly my posterior neck muscles. I'm gonna do 10 repetitions of what we call good mornings or hyperextension exercises, okay? That was the second exercise. The third exercise is I'm actually gonna get on the floor and I'm gonna do 10 push-ups, okay? Then the next exercise with that is gonna be what we call a Superman flying exercise, where I'm gonna lay on the floor and I'm gonna lift everything up except for my waist here. It's gonna stay on the floor, and I'm gonna come back all the way into extension. And the whole time I'm wearing my head weight when I do my nitric oxide workout. Next thing I'm gonna do is, after I've done my push-ups, I've done my hyperextensions, I've done 10 of those, and then I'm gonna do a plank. And usually you can start off with just 10 seconds, but you can do a plank as long as you want. But I usually try to start off with 10. I personally do it for about a minute, okay? And that's an entire nitric oxide workout. And once you get where that one doesn't really bother you more, then you go back and do another set of 10, okay? Or you can do a set of 20 from the beginning. But start off with 10. It will boost your metabolism. It will help your body stay lean. It's like a cup of coffee in the morning. I never drink caffeine. I don't need it because I've always got high energy because I'm always doing things that increase my energy, increases my metabolism, keeps my blood thin, makes my mood better, energy better. It's just big benefit, particularly now when we're all stuck indoors. Nitric oxide workout, do it every 2 hours if you want, but at minimum once a day. The most important one is first thing in the morning. Jumpstart your metabolism. Okay, Lauren is going to demonstrate for you the first exercise of the nitric oxide workout, and it's called a squat with a lateral raise. And remember, the squat with a lateral raise works all your leg muscles plus the shoulder muscles, so it gets almost the whole body involved. And notice she's going all the way down. Some of you guys are not going to be able to go all the way down because you got some knee problems. Just do as much as you can, okay? Go ahead and demonstrate for us. Lauren's going to give us 10 of these. And look how she's going deep. And as she goes down, her arms are coming up, okay? And that's wonderful because now she's working the entire body. These muscles are contracting. These muscles are contracting. Deltoids are contracting. And 10 repetitions doesn't take long at all. She got great form. And the head weight is forcing the neck muscle to work. When a normal squat, the neck muscle would not be working. So this is a great exercise. You're going to wear your head weight for all your nitric oxide workout, okay? Now, next exercise she's going to do is a hyperextension good morning exercise. She's got, and she's going to be pushing her head back. So she's going to put a little bit more, She's going to take your head all the way back, and then her hands are going to try to push it forward, and she's going to hold it there, okay? So now she's contracting the posterior neck muscles, and she's going to really be working hard on the posterior lumbar muscles right here. All right, we do a good morning exercise. Notice how her knees are slightly bent. She goes all the way up, all the way down. The key here is we have to keep the lumbar curve in. If she goes too deep, she will lose the lumbar curve and it will defeat the whole purpose of spinal strengthening. Remember, spinal engineering says we have to have proper structure to equal proper function. If the structure's off, the function's going to be off. If she loses that curve in her back, she messes it up and makes it worse. That's why it's so important we go down to keep the curve in the back and then back up. She's flexing all these muscles through here. That's a good example of the good morning hyperextension workout there, okay? Notice how the head stays up the entire time. Now we're going into the push-up, and notice how her neck is an extension, and she's working her chest, her shoulders, and her triceps, and she's keeping the head back the entire time. That works the neck as we're working the shoulders and the triceps and the chest. So this is a wonderful exercise for upper body strength, okay? Next exercise is the Superman flying exercise, and notice how Lauren's got her head all the way back with the head weight on. She's working all these muscles through the lumbar spine. Great spinal exercise for spinal strengthening. Now, 20% of our population has a sway back. They have too much lumbar curve. So that means you would not do the legs. Take your legs down. You do the same exercise, but your legs stay down, okay? So make sure when you get your exercise sheet that we'll tell you if you're hyper or hypo. Hyper does this way, hypo does the other way. So we'll tell you which one you need to do, okay? If you do the wrong ones, it'll make you worse. Now, that's good, Lauren. Next exercise we're going to do is the front plank, and the head's going to be an extension here. And notice how she's got everything up in the air. We don't want to be swaying down here. A little bit higher right there, just like that. We're going to hold that front plank for either 10 to even 2 minutes, but 10 seconds minimum, and you can work your way up to more time if you need it. But most people with the nitric oxide workout just do it for 10 to 30 seconds, okay? And that's all the nitro. Remember, that's it, Lauren. The most important thing about the nitric oxide workout is you do it at least once a day, preferably 3-4 times a day, but it will speed up metabolism. It'll help your overall spinal health, which will help you hold your adjustments better, which will then improve your entire body, immune system, and everything included. So with all this sickness going around right now, now's the time to have an optimally functioning spine and nervous system. You can't do that unless you treat the structure. Remember, 99% of all doctors in the world are just treating symptoms. How do you know if you're going to the right doctor? They're taking a pre and a post x-ray. If they're not taking a pre and a post x-ray, then they're just wasting time and money treating your symptoms. We want your body to heal from the inside out. Remember, God didn't make us deficient of medications. We want to make sure our structure is corrected so our body can heal naturally on its own. And this is just a side benefit to help us with our muscles, to hold your adjustments, as well as to improve your overall health. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask us at the office. Thank you.